Students, let's start chapter 7 today, ratio, proportion and unitary method. First, understand what is ratio. So a ratio is the comparison of two quantity. Comparison of two quantity means when we compare any two quantity. Like you compare your weight and your friend's weight, and we can write it in ratio form. Or suppose you want to compare your marks and your friend's marks. Any quantity like the speed of train, speed of bus. Here I have taken a speed of helicopter is 350 km per hour and speed of fighter jet is 2485 km per hour. So we are comparing the speed of these two transport system. So a ratio is the comparison of two quantity, and it is a fraction that shows how many times one quantity is of the other. So understand it properly. Suppose the speed of helicopter is this and the speed of fighter jet is this. We know the fighter jet speed is much more greater than the speed of helicopter. So we are comparing it, that how many times it is greater than this. So 350 by 2485, let us cancel this. By the table of 5 we can cancel. 5 7 ja 35, 0. 5 4 ja 20, 5 9 ja 45 and 5 7 ja 35. Okay, again you can cancel by the table of 7. 7 10 ja 70, 7 7 ja 49, 7 1 ja 7. So we have got here 10 by 71. Now it will not get cancelled, but we can write its approximate value like 1 by 7. So 1 by 7 times, it shows that the speed of helicopter is approximately 1 by 7 times the speed of fighter jet. So this is the comparison ratio, and we can write it 1:7. This is the symbol of ratio. This is 2 dots. Okay, take one more example. Suppose Ramaz got 70 marks in maths and Minu got 50 marks in maths, and we want to compare their marks in ratio. So 70 by 50, Ramaz marks by Minu's marks. 70 by 50, cancel out, 0 will get cancelled. So 7 by 5, and we can write it in ratio 7:5. This symbol is the ratio symbol. Okay, and we say this is 2, 7:5, or generally the ratio form is A:B, and the first term, that is A, this is called antecedent, and the second term B is called consequent. Okay, antecedent and consequent. Got it? This is the form of ratio. Suppose you have to write this in the ratio form, 35 kilogram and 45 kilogram. Let's write this 35 by 45. We can cancel it. 5 7 ja 35, 5 9 ja 45. 7 by 9. We can write it 7:5. So 7:5 is the ratio of this 35 kg and 45 kg. Got it? Suppose you have to find the ratio of this two quantity. 3 meter 10 centimeter and 4 meter 50 centimeter. But one thing is very important here. Whenever you are finding the ratio between any two quantities, then quantities should be expressed in the same unit. But this is not in the same unit. One is in meter and other is in centimeter. This is also meter centimeter, but change this into the same meter, the same unit. So 3 meter means what? 3, we can change this into centimeter. 300 centimeter. Okay, similarly 4 meter and 50 centimeter. 4 meter means 400 centimeter, and plus 50 means 450 centimeter. Here also 300 plus this 10 centimeter, you add this 310 centimeter. Now both are in centimeter. You can find out its ratio. 310 by 450. It will get cancelled. 31 by 45 means 31:45 is the ratio of these two quantity. Suppose one of the ratio is given in kilogram and the other ratio is given in gram. then what you have to do? You have to change this into the same unit. Either you change this gram to kilogram or you change this kilogram to gram. But the unit should be same when you are finding its ratio. Clear to you? Now what is simplest form of ratio? So the simplest form of ratio we can obtain when they have no common factor other than 1. Suppose this is ratio 20 by 15. This is written in ratio and you have to find its simplest form. Then it should not have any common factor other than 1. So we can cancel it. 5 4 ja 20, 5 3 ja 15. 4:3 is the simplest form of this ratio. Now it will not get cancelled. It has no other common factor than 1. Let's see this. Express the ratio 1/3:1/12 in its simplest form. You have to express this in simplest form. So how you will change this in simplest form? 1/3 and 1/12. This ratio is given in fractional form. So you have to first of all, your first work is to just take out the LCM of its denominator, LCM of its consequent. So 3 and 12. What will be the LCM? 3 1 ja 3, 3 4 ja 12. We will get the LCM 12. So what we will do? We will multiply by its LCM with both the ratio. 1/3 into 12. 3 4 ja 12. We will get here 4. And here 1/12 into, we have to multiply it by LCM. 12 1 ja 12. So we will get here 1. So 4, for this we can write 4 and for this we can write 4:1 is the simplest form of this ratio. Clear? So whenever you have to find any ratio in its simplest form, you will take its denominator's LCM and then multiply the LCM with both the ratio and find out its simplest form. Got it? Now the next topic is comparison of ratio. How we can compare? Compare means we have to compare that which one is greatest ratio from these three. 3:8 is the first ratio, second ratio 1/2:4, and the third is 5/6:2/3. So we can see this is already in simplest form, but these two are not in simplest form. So first of all we will change this into simplest form. How we can change this into simplest form? Take the LCM of the denominator of this. So what will be the LCM? 2 and 1 you will take LCM. You will get here LCM 1. So what I have told you, multiply its LCM with the ratio. 2 2 will get cancelled. We will get here 1. Here nothing will get cancelled. 4 2 ja 8. So this ratio 1/2 and 4:4 we have changed into 1:8. 1:8. This is the first ratio, and the second ratio we have changed into the simplest form, that is 1:8. Now the third ratio 5/6 and 2/3. Take its denominator LCM to change into simplest form. 3 2 ja 6. What is the LCM? 6. So 5/6 into 6 and 2/3 into 6. 6 will get cancelled. We will get here 5. 3 2 ja 6, 2 2 ja 4. So its ratio we have changed this into simplest form, 5:4. Now all the ratio we will write here. 3:8, second is 1:8, and the third is 5:4. Now what is the next work? We have to compare these ratios, that which is greatest. So 3/8, 1/8 and 5/4. You can see this both denominator are same, but this is different. So we have to change all the denominators into same number. So what we are doing when we are comparing any fraction, we are taking its LCM 8 8 4. So definitely we will get LCM 8 only. 2 2 ja 4. 4 2 ja 8. What is the LCM? Sorry, 2 8. LCM is 8. So what we are doing, we are making the denominator as same equal to LCM, that is 8. So we will multiply up and down 1. Here it is already 8. So we will multiply up and down 1. but here 5 by 4. So 5 by 4 multiply by what? 2 2. 5 2 ja 10 by 4 2 ja 8. Now you can see all the denominators are same. 3 by 8, 1 by 8 and 10 by 8. Now you can compare simply. 10 is the greatest, then 3, then 1. So 10 by 8 is greatest, then 3 by 8, then 1 by 8. And 10 by 8 means what? 10 by 8 is equal to 10 by 8 is equal to 5 is to 4. 5 is to 4 means what? 5 by 6 only we have changed this. 5 by 6 is to 2 by 3 we have changed into the simplest form. 5 is to 4, or you can write 5 by 6 is to 2 by 3 is the greatest ratio among this. Clear? This is the way to compare any two ratio. First work to change this into the simplest ratio, then same way as you are comparing the fractional number. Okay? Now the next topic is compound ratio. What is compound ratio? So compound ratio is the product of the antecedent of the given ratio and its consequent is the product of the consequent of the given ratio. Suppose two ratios are given, A is to B and C is to D, and you have to write its compound ratio. So what we will do? Multiply its antecedent to antecedent and consequent to consequent. Okay, means numerator to numerator and denominator to denominators. Means A into C is to B into D is the compound ratio. For example, compound ratio of 7 is to 3 and 1 by 5 is to 3 by 2 ratios are given and you have to find its compound form, compound ratio form. So what we will do? We will see whether they are in simplest form or not. First work. So this is in simplest form but this is not in simplest form. So we will change this into simplest form. How to change this into simplest form? Take the LCM of the denominator 5 and 10. 5 1 ja 5, 5 2. 2 will be the LCM. So change this into simplest form. 2 means 5 2 ja 10 will be the LCM. 1 by 5 we will multiply by 10. 5 2 ja 10. And this also 3 by 10. We will multiply here 10. So we will get here 3. So 2 is to 3 is the simplest form of this ratio. And this is already in simplest form. 7 is to 3. Now we will write its compound form. Compound ratio. So compound ratio means what? 7 by 3 and 2 by 3. As I have told you, multiply its antecedent to antecedent and consequent to consequent. So 7 A into C and B into D. So 7 2 ja 14 is to 3 3 ja 9. So 14 is to 9 is the compound ratio of these two ratio. I hope it is clear to you. Now your exercise question number 1 to 4 are based on these topics which I have taught you today. You have to complete that. Okay? Any doubt you can ask me.